spread the good news around. Now you have found supporters who will never let you down. We will be there to cheer you on by singing a song. Here is a song. Arsenal, we're on your side. Our love we cannot hide. Our hearts are open wide for nobody else but you. Whether at home or away, we come to see you play. We'll be there on the day that presents the honor that's meant for you.
Hello, hello, hello! Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, how are we doing? How are we doing, Ray? Hope you're well. It's Lee, aka Levi from Stadia Mania. Hope you guys are well today. Ray, thanks so much for joining me, buddy. Hope you are well. Hope you're looking forward to the bank holiday Friday. I'm doing well, buddy. I hope you liked a little jingle at the start that I had there. I just thought I'd add that in for a little bit of a giggle. And that actually was taken from, I got a funny feeling that was like an Arsenal potential cup game. What they used to do is, once upon a time, the big teams, if they came up, because it was the magic of the FA Cup, the Football Association Cup, they used to do, like, if a team got to the final, they would do like a cup song. And I'm pretty sure that was Arsenal's one back in 1972. Also, a fact of the day as well, if I remember off the top of my head, because I almost forgot. This day, in 1971, Arsenal won the FA Cup against Liverpool 2-1 at Wembley. So there you go. Even before I was born in 81. So, how you doing, guys? Hope all is well. So, we're going to have a look at some few games. So, a few games today. So, we've got Southampton away. If you remember the last time we played Southampton, that was in the Carabao Cup. We were 4-1 up at half time. We drew 4-4 and we won on penalties. So the Carabao Cup's been kind of weird for us. This is a league game anyway, so we played Sheffield United at home in the Carabao Cup. 0-0, beat them on penalties. 4-4 with Southampton away, beat them on penalties. Excuse me, my next Carabao Cup game is against Crystal Palace away. We also just had the FA Cup draw and we've got Portsmouth at home. So we're massive favourites to win that. So like I say, today we've got Southampton away in the league. Hopefully I can win that. Then I've got Bournemouth at home. And then I've got Sarajevo at home. Then I've got Tottenham away. Tottenham's a massive game. Well, by the way, Ray, congratulations, mate, on you won in the cup. It's a pity you beat Arsenal in the final, but what can I do, eh? What can I do? Awesome, my man. Yeah, so like I say, we're just about to play this game. What we'll do is we'll have a little look at the table. So where is the table? The table. If it tells me competitions. Yeah, guys, so this is the table at the moment, so it's kind of hard to see from my head as such. So, Man City are top with 40 points. Ray, it's good to see you, buddy. Adam, it's great to see you as well, mate. Hope you are well, mate. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining me, mate. I had a little Arsenal jingle at the start, mate. I'll tell you what, I'm going to play it now, right? I know you're not into football. I'm going to play it over the top of me, so if anybody comes in the stream, it's going to sound a bit weird. But you let me know if you know this song. I know you're not a kind of football guy, but just let me know. I'm going to play it 20-30 seconds if you're lucky.
Arsenal, we're on your side. Our love we cannot hide. Our hearts are open wide to cheer you along the way. We will be standing by. We know how hard you try. Whether you win or lose, it's you that we choose. So spread the good news around. Now you have found supporters who will never let.
If I do, mate. It's no biggie. Like I say, it was taken from 1972. Arsenal I think they played in the FA Cup 1972, mate. If I do, I do. Hey, it's okay. It's okay. It is what it is. I wanted to add it, and I knew that was going to be the potential minefield of it. Yeah, mate, so I was also the little fact at the start that in 1971, this day in 1971, Arsenal beat Liverpool 2-1 in the FA Cup. So, another little stat. Guys, so I'm just looking at the league. So Man City are top, they've got 40 points. Liverpool are second with 32. Wolves are in third place, they've got 29. Villa are fourth, 27. Chelsea are 23 points and we're on 21 points. So yeah, it's just, we're sixth at the moment. We're kind of clinging on to the teams above us coattails as such. So we're playing Southampton away. Hopefully I'm going to do well. The only kind of injury concern I have is David Luiz is still, his fitness is still so-so. Torreira's just back from injury. He was out for 2 weeks with, I think it was a sprained ankle if I remember, but he was off for 2 weeks. He actually failed a fitness test for this game, so he's not going to be playing. But it's fine, I've got Xhaka that can take his spot, which is kind of cool. So I've got a very strong 11. So you were 4 years old, mate. What can I say? Yeah, so this is my 11 I have at the moment. So Leno's obviously my super goalie. I wouldn't sell Leno for any price unless someone comes on me something absolutely, I say, kind of contradicting myself. It'd have to be a silly amount for me to sell Leno, because it's very hard to get a good goalie in these games. So David Luiz is back in. Holden's in. We've got Bellerin right back, Tierney left back. Ceballos was always that place that I was unsure of between him and Guendouzi. Xhaka's came in because Torreira's still not fully fit. We've got Ozil there. He's obviously spearheading the other guys as such. So I've got Pepe on the left wing. And then I've got Aubameyang and Lacazette. So that's my kind of three main guys at the top. So Pepe, Lacazette and Aubameyang. Pepe's on really good form at the moment. I think he's my top goal scorer even though he's a winger. Southampton away. We'll see what happens, guys, hopefully. So I've got to keep an eye on Kieran Tierney like it says there. He's not fully match fit. But I've got Maitland-Niles on the bench if I need to bring him on in his place. So yeah, let's see how it goes, guys. Like I say, this is a very strong 11 I have. So hopefully we can win. I'd like to not think so, mate. That's why I picked it. It was such an old song, mate. I can't imagine anybody... Because like I say, what they used to do is, mate... Yeah, what they used to do is, mate, back in the day, I don't know if you know this, because the FA Cup was like a very magical competition, they used to have it so that if teams got to the final, they'd done like an FA Cup song, like the finalists. So I'm assuming that was Arsenal's one. So, there you go, eh. Hey Storm, how you doing, buddy? Hope you're well, mate. Just started the stream, mate. This is literally my first game at Football Manager 2020 tonight. So I'm showing 4 games off. I'm showing Southampton away, Bournemouth at home, Sarajevo at home, and then Tottenham. So I might keep it to the 4. Tottenham's my big game. That's my like arch rivals, Tottenham. That's like, if I don't win that, the board will slate me. The fans will not like me at all. So it's nice to see you again, though, mate. I hope you and your family are keeping well, buddy. So let's give them some passion, oh guys. So I expect us to win today, you know that. I've just kind of like said, you know what, we should win. I'm confident. I'm sick of us just like tippy-tappy in here. We need to start winning these games, guys. We need to just start winning them. We can't be this team that we have like 1 or 2 good games and 3 or 4 off, and 1 or 2 good games, 3 or 4 off. Arsenal in real life, if no one knows Arsenal in real life, they're really inconsistent. Really inconsistent. So like I say, we're playing at St Mary's. This is Southampton's ground. We played them in the cup before. We were 4-1 up at half time, like I said before, and we drew 4-4 and beat them on penalties. So I'd like to think we'd maybe start a bit better this time. I'm keeping an eye on Kieran Tierney. His fitness is still so-so. But we're so inconsistent, especially away from home. Arsenal are like that in real life away from home. They're terrible. I don't know what it is with Arsenal. It's just... I don't know why. Right, they seem to be having a bit more of the ball here, which is kind of alarming. Come on, guys. Well done, Bellerin. Come on, Ozil. Use your vision, mate. Nice. Go on, Ozil. Go on, Tierney. Get in, son. Oh! so close. So close, should have been 1-0. Oh no. Oh. Our weakness is crosses and over the top balls. And we've got a big team as well, so I don't understand it. David Luiz is a big unit, there's a few guys. Come on guys, if before half time a goal would be quite nice. Go into your negating, son. Oh, Xhaka, no. Xhaka's hit the post. Can't believe it. Xhaka's hit the post with like 20 odd yards out. It was a tight half, kind of expected it. Southampton are decent at home, we are poor away from home, so it kind of evens out a bit. If you look at the stats there, guys, we have had a lot, well, 2 more shots. Possession's almost 50-50. Nothing really in it. Although saying that, our chances that we had, we did look a lot more menacing. It's difficult, man. It's difficult to try to know what to say to your guys sometimes. It's like being a psychologist. I cannot lose this game. If I lose this game, I'm going to be in trouble. If I can get a win here, I'll be delighted. Go on, Tierney. Go on, Pepe. Pepe's been really good for me, though. Go on, Bellerin. Yes! Aubameyang, my blood clot Yang. Superb. Storm, mate, there's so much in this, mate. You're talking everything from transfers to training to fitness regimes to social media. You can do like team talks. You can like loads of stuff, mate. It's very in depth, mate. Very in depth. But you can kind of streamline it a bit if you want as well, mate, which is kind of good. Come on. Go on, Pepe. Go on, son. Go on, Pepe. Go yourself. Oh, Aubameyang should have scored. Should have scored. It should have been 2-0. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go a bit more defensive now. So, we're playing well though, you know that. Playing well. Nothing daft, man. Nothing daft. Come on, guys. This is good. This is really good. Oh, Holden, don't lose it. Go on, Bellerin. Bellerin loves to get down that wing. This is great, guys. This is brilliant. Why can't we play this every week? This is Arsenal. Go on, Bellerin. Oh, no. Damn it. Alright, I'm going to have a look at the team. So who's kind of... Xhaka's struggling a little bit. So what I'll do is I'll bring Guendouzi on. Or Guendouzi even. Kieran Tierney's really struggling for fitness. He's playing well though. So we'll get Maitland-Niles in. We'll stick with that. I've got us a little bit more defensive now, guys. I just want to get the win. I just want the win. I mean, please, I'll take the 1-0. 1-0 to the Arsenal used to be the old George Graham saying. 1-0 to the Arsenal. Oh no! How many chances are we going to miss, man? Oh, how many chances? Come on. Come on, guys. Please. Come on. Yes! Yes! Come on. It's a great win, guys. We needed that, to be fair. Really needed that win. We played well there. Really happy. Yeah, really happy with that, guys. That was a great one. Aubameyang again, man. Pepe played well as well. Pepe's on really good form for me. No, I'm going to say that I was really happy. Yeah, you got to keep the morale up for the team as well, guys. You've just got to be mindful of that. So now we're up to 5th. So we're kind of teetering on the edge. Man City have still got that 6-point lead. Ray will be happy with that. So they're the only team unbeaten. If you look at their run there, so they've won 13, drawn 2, lost 0. So yeah, Man City are on cracking form. Liverpool are second. They're looking good. So it's probably them, they two, as per real life. And then Wolves are the surprise package. Villa surprise package. Us and Chelsea are on the same points. Leicester are a good team. Tottenham are close to me as well, so that might set up the derby well, dependent on how my results go. So now I've got Bournemouth at home, another game that I should really win. And then I've got Sarajevo in the Europa League. Just to let you know, if you're unsure of the Europa League, when you play in the Europa League, your first group of games, you go into a little league table of 4 teams. I've won every game, so with two games left, I had already qualified. So I played my last game. I won 2-1 away from home with a last-minute goal. And I'm going to play a weekend side at home against Sarajevo. Like I said, I'm already qualified. I want to try and keep all my guys fit for league games. I'll take Aubameyang out, Pepe out, Lacazette out, I'll take Ozil out. If anybody's fitness is a bit dodgy, get them out, get like some youth in as well. That was a really good win. My first 1-0 win all season. We look really solid at the back. David Luiz is back and he seems to give us a bit more structure as well, which is great for us. So Ozil, as you'll see there, I keep looking at my TV. So Ozil is actually just injured for a couple of days, bruised ankle. It's nothing to really be alarmed about. He's going to be back. I know Ray Man City, mate. I know the team to beat. So I'm really happy with that. We did edge it. Even the shots look quite similar. And if you look once again in the corner, guys, the shots look similar and the possession. But if you actually look at the highlights, we were more threatening. I think we're just a little bit more clinical. So I'm really happy with that. Kieran Tierney's looking a bit dodgy though. Got to remember with Kieran Tierney, he was out for about what's that all about? Sounding Canadian there. He was actually out for about I think 4 or 5 months. So he's came back. So he's just coming back in. But I need to be really careful with him because the last thing I need is for him to get injured again. But my starting 11's pretty much my strongest. One or two places you could kind of argue, but in my opinion, it's very strong 11 that I have out. So Chelsea draw against 10 Man City. So Chelsea drew 0-0 against Man City. You'll see at the top there, guys, yeah? So that's kind of a little bit... It's good for me, because I'm not going to catch City. I mean, I just won't. So it's good for me, because Chelsea are close to me in the league. So for them to drop potential 2 points as in not winning, and only get 1 point instead of 3 points is really good for me. Yeah, so the leagues, like I say, we're 5th. We're above Chelsea in goal difference. Villa are a surprise package. Wolves are a good team as well. They've got the best defence in the league apparently. And we're just all over the shop. We're either amazing or terrible. Sorry I'm late. Had a date with a sticky toffee pudding and custard. Oh man, that sounds amazing, Dazza. Woo! Making me hungry, man. Salivating here. Thinking of that food. So yeah, I know it's a little bit quick there, guys. So if you look at the top right hand corner, these are the games that we've got next. So if you look at my run-in for my next 5 games, I've got Bournemouth at home, which I should really win. Sarajevo at home. I've already qualified. They're a lesser team in a lesser league. That's no disrespect to them, but obviously we're a big money league, Premier League, obviously. Then we've got Tottenham away. That is a massive game. That's my arch rivals. That's the equivalent to like Rangers Celtic or try to think of like a Barcelona Real Madrid or something like that, or at least AC Inter. It's right up there for it's a game that I cannot lose. If I lose, I'm gonna my directors are probably going to be really disappointed. So see if you look at the summary there, guys, the manager's performance. See over there, I'm a C+. So it showed me notable highlights there. So if you're unsure of the way that your board's feeling about you, you can look at this. This comes up every so often. Oh, Rick, how you doing, buddy? Oh, thank you, bro. Thank you, man. I really appreciate you stopping by. Hope you and your family are well, mate. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by, guys, all of you. I really appreciate it. So like I was saying, if you're unsure about the way your board or looking at how well you're playing, I see my highlights there. They were really happy I beat Everton away from home. I beat them 3-0 away. I was the underdogs that game, played well. I won 5-0 in Europe, which I kind of should have. They're happy that there's a positive atmosphere in the change room. At one point I was kind of losing them a bit. The only dilemma I have is, at the moment, is I said in my previous stream, I'll go over it really quickly, guys, obviously, because I know a lot of guys have heard it before. Maitland-Niles was playing right back because Bellerin was injured for a while. So he was contracted for another 2.5 years. Because he was playing so well, he was like, hey, I want a new contract because I'm playing that well. I declined giving him a new contract, so he's still got 2.5 years left. But half of my squad are supporting me, saying, hey, you've done the right thing, not giving him a new contract. Half of the squad are saying, hey, you should have given him a new contract. So it's kind of torn the dressing room as such. The only issue I have is that if I don't offer him a new contract now and run it down, for example, to a year left, by the time I offer him a contract with a year left, I've got a dilemma. He might want more money than what he should get, because he knows is that after that year, if he doesn't sign a new contract with me, he becomes a free agent, and teams can pick him up for no transfer fee, and he gets like really good wages. Or might what happen is he might be worth, for example, 50 million. He's got a year left. A club might come in and go, right, we'll give you 20 for him. And if I decline it, they go, okay, we'll wait another year and we'll just offer him again. So you've got that dilemma. So I think I will offer him a contract. Not yet, I'm going to let him stew a little bit. So like I say, guys, Bournemouth at home, we should be winning this. If not, it's going to be... But we'll see. It's Arsenal. Who knows? This is just Arsenal in a nutshell, guys. You never quite know what's going to happen. So, as the media say there, Arsenal are firm favourites for the Premier League clash. Arsenal are surefire favourites to overwhelm Bournemouth in what should be a comfortable home encounter for Arsenal, according to goal. So I'm at home, I'm at the Emirates, I'm playing Bournemouth. I don't think their form's that great. Look at the form, right? I'm going to show you with the little kind of cursor, guys. So see the form there? So red obviously means that shows it there, guys, okay? So, see it's like almost like the candlesticks. The red obviously means that I've lost. See these like almost like 4 candlesticks in the dot. The red obviously means a loss. The 2 green means I've won. The dot means I've had a draw, and the green means I've won. So my previous 5 games, Wolves beat me. I beat Everton. I beat Victoria. I drew with Sheffield United, and I beat Southampton. If you look at Bournemouth's form, right, they've lost the past 5 games, so their form's horrendous. So they're going to be low in confidence. They're going to be fighting tooth and nail, however, for like a point or whatever. So I've got a funny feeling they may park the bus against me, but they're in terrible form. I mean, you look at that, they've conceded 5, 6, 7. They've conceded 12 goals in 5 games, which is not good. So they're not that great defensively as well. They're in really poor form. I'm at home. So watch as we get pumped 3 or 4-0, because this is Arsenal. Guys will get complacent, but I'll try not to make sure they do. But yeah, guys, if you're on the fence about getting this game, in the UK, guys, I know there's a few US guys, and it was £40. Because it's now on sale, I think it's like 26. I'm sure Dazadina can tell you in the chat, it's like 26 or 27 now, so it's went down a little bit more in line with the PC version. Guys, it's an amazing game. If you love simulation games, even if you're not really into football or soccer, this game's amazing. It's highly addictive. You get really in depth with it. Your squad, the psychology, you can do team meetings, finances, training, scouting. You can do like basically every league. You can do the MLS, Italian, German, Spanish, French, Scottish, being Scottish myself. It's bonkers what you can do in this game. It's mad. It's crazy. You can find players if they turn up late. You can even, for example, what you'll find is you'll have guys that are maybe like your youth coach or your under-21s and under-23 coach. They will occasionally give you updates going, hey, listen, this guy's playing really well in the under-23s, the under-21s. So then you have the option of actually promoting them to the actual full squad. Yeah, I mean, it's really good. So you've got some really good youngsters maybe just sitting there in your youth teams that you can have a look at. You can check the form. And obviously you have you also get physio reports as well. If the physio was like, hey, this guy's out, he's maybe got a thigh strain, don't obviously risk him. There's loads of things. Even like, look at this, even like the analysis of the match, right? Crystal Palace Bournemouth. So it looked like Bournemouth were quite unlucky in the last match. They had more shots, more possession. And it tells you the focus of attacks. They're quite, looks like, I don't want to say predominantly left-sided, but obviously they like to attack down that. Yeah, really, like I say, you can obviously look at your under-21, under-23 squad. Their coach will come in and say, hey, this guy got man of the match, or hey, he got a hat-trick, or he defended so well, or he's training really, really good. I just promoted a young lad, is that legal? No comment, mate. I'm not going down that rabbit hole. And also you can select who your captain is, who takes your free kicks, who takes your penalties. And you've got tiers within your team, so you've got influential guys. So we'll say, for example, Aubameyang's my key player, one of my key players, if not the key player. So he's my striker up front. He plays with Lacazette. he's really influential. So he's my captain as well. So what happens when it comes to social standing within the club or the squad, he's really high up, so he's really influential. So if I want to keep him sweet, it really helps me. Or if I have any issues with other players, I can actually ask him to say, listen, can you speak to such and such on my behalf? Or I can speak to the guy myself. Yeah, Rocket is insane, mate. You never know, mate. I mean, who knows? But this game's evolved over time. But so even if you're not into football, mate, even if you've got maybe like, if you're from a certain part of the world, mate, like Daz is like Macclesfield, you can go your local team and at least you've kind of got some like affiliation with that area. And then if you're not into football or soccer, it's still, you want to do well because it's kind of where you're from and stuff. Oh, Leno's injured. Leno's injured. Okay, so we've had a realisation that Leno is actually injured. It's only a few days. It's a tight hamstring, injured through wear and tear. So obviously because you're diving about quite a lot. He's been really good for me. He really has. I mean, that match rating doesn't do him justice. Some of the saves he is made for me has been absolutely insane. So Leno's out for a few days, which is kind of annoying. So Martinez will have to come in his place. Leno, I'll just get him on the bench. I won't even get him to come on. So like I say, Chris Morgan's my head physio guy, and he's literally just saying to me, hey, I'm disappointed to report that Leno was in some discomfort after training today, and the goalkeeper looks to be suffering from a tight hamstring. So hamstring injuries is annoying. I was nowhere near professional level, but I've actually pulled my hamstring before, or like had it, and it's horrendous. Do you know what is weird about a hamstring injury? What you do is it'll get like tight, and then it'll be fine for days, and you'll jog in it, and it's fine. As soon as you sprint, it goes again. It's a weird injury. It's a hard one to kind of get over, or it can be. So we're gonna hand over to assistant. So Torreira might be back for me as well, which is kind of so. I've got one blow, so I've got one negative and one positive. Leno's going to miss this game, but Torreira might be fit for it. However, I thought Xhaka played not too bad. Yeah, Sydney Roosters, Ray. I can go like the Aussie teams, mate. You got no, sorry, Sydney Roosters as in like rugby, isn't it? Sorry, I'm thinking of obviously the football, mate. The Roosters, is it rugby league? Is it? I think they are. When I went over to Australia for my mate's wedding, I think it was like it's rugby league. I think Sydney Roosters, and yeah. Well, we ended up going to an Aussie Rule game to watch Sydney Sharks play. What happened is one of Mark's friends, who my mate was getting married, his mate had platinum tickets, so you're basically like almost like a director's box. Our seats were that good, mate. I kid you not, right? There was 4 of us going, so he gave us the 4 tickets. Where we sat was the cameraman was on my shoulder, just above me, like literally there behind me. The cameraman. That's how good the seats were. It was like amazing. But see, trying to know all the rules, it was like, why are they stopping and starting all the time? But it was good though. The atmosphere was amazing. The Aussies love their rugby league, rugby union, cricket as well. They're mad on that. Unlike us European, it's more like kind of soccer or football. So if you look at the Spanish league guys as well, Real Madrid are top, Bilbao are second, Valencia are third, Atletico Madrid are fourth, and Barcelona are fifth. That's a bit of a shock. Tight shorts game, like watching a loaf of... What was that? Like, I had to read that again. I thought I misread it, but I never. Tight shorts game, like watching a loaf of bags of walnuts. Put so poetically there, Adam. I don't know what to say to that, mate. I have no words for that. Yeah, Chiefs, mate. They won, was it 2010, mate? Did they beat Bristol, was it, in the final? I think it was. I think you may have said it to me anyway. Oh, I needed that. Tell you what, it's quite hot in here because it's been about 23-24 degrees here. I've got the window open as well. But obviously because I've got the light on me for my green screen, it gets warm. Oh, so there's a big clash, yeah? So that's like 2 massive rivals, yeah? mean, Man U are being on terrible form. A defeat for Man U could see them slide into the relegation zone, and Man U should be top 6. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy, mate, how bad they're doing. They're 16th place. Wait a minute. No, they're not. Watford are 16th place, sorry. And also what you find is, guys, I said in the previous one as well, when you play games live on TV, you get like TV money, so you get like $1 million and odd. And also sometimes when you sign guys from other clubs, for example, if I sell someone to you, we'll say I'm obviously at Arsenal and you're from Real Madrid, and you want Aubameyang there? Alright, I'll sell him for 50 million. However, every time he makes X amount of appearances, I want £1 million. So you can do these weird stipulations, or if he gets so many goals, I want money, or if he gets... Or what you can actually do is, if you sell him on again, I want a percentage of the sale. So there's loads of things you can stipulate within contracts when you try to either have a player outgoing or ingoing, and also you have to be mindful of agents' fees as well. Agents in this game want a certain fee. Yeah, it's very in-depth, guys. It's awesome. But the thing is, at the moment it's December, so the transfer window's closed at the moment. It doesn't open until January, the January transfer window. So I can't even look at players. My budget's really low. It's only about 8 million. If you know anything about football, 8 million for a Premier League team's nothing. I mean, I won't even get a squad player for that. So I'm just going to kind of go with the squad I've got. Zinedine Zidane has been watching Aubameyang, and he was watching Lacazette at some point. Zinedine Zidane is Real Madrid's manager. He's went to a couple of my games. The last game he went to when Aubameyang was playing, Aubameyang, I think, maybe got man of the match. So obviously Zidane's had a chance to see that, which isn't good for me. Liverpool won 1-0, so Man U are 15th in the league. I'm maybe not doing so bad after all. Yeah, so we are pretty much favourites. So if you look at our form, welcome to the Arsenal club, yeah? Inconsistent, like it says there. They're woeful. So if we don't win this, guys, I don't know what to say to you. So we're going to have a look. So I need to take Leno out. Leno's got a slight injury, so I'm not risking anything. Martinez is going to come in. Oh, that jumped up a little bit. So Martinez is going to come in. Xhaka I might keep in at the moment. I might keep Xhaka in. Yeah, and also what you can do is, guys, if you're unsure someone's stats as well, see if you can kind of just hover over the jersey, guys. See, like, so like the little icon just by the jersey, it shows you that. So if you're unsure, kind of like what's he really good at? So if you look at Aubameyang, I know he's really quick. So if you look at all those stats there, guys, look at his. If you can look to the right hand side, his acceleration's 19. Yeah, 19. So it tops out of 20 the stats. So he's at 19. So he's like rapid for me. He's it shows you his coach summary, what's good with him, his dynamics, his positives, his personality, what foot he is. He's an elite striker. He's obviously like world class. His finishing's amazing, 17. His pace is 18, so he's like rapid. So he's really pacey, really good finisher. So I might... Ozil. What to do with Ozil? What to do? They're saying I can play him, but his fitness is kind of so-so. So if you look there, guys, his overall condition is 75. So his risk of injury is high, because he's obviously not fit. Okay, right, I'm going to play him for a half. I've got Xhaka there. I'm also going to... See, this is the dilemma you have, guys. You're playing the game and you're going, what can I do? So, my top three guys are amazing. Pepe, Aubameyang, and Lacazette and Ozil. That's my four I don't want to change at all. Yeah, I'm going to keep Xhaka in. Yeah, I'm just going to keep it like that, guys. Tierney's actually not too bad now. He's so-so. Like I said, I can bring Maitland-Niles in. What I can then do is, if he does get a little bit injured, I can bring him... Ceballos can move up there. And then I can bring in Nelson, Reece Nelson, or even Guendouzi or Martinelli. So I've got options. So they'll basically tell me what I kind of know. Tierney and Ozil are like not great. They're okay. So I'm going to give them both a half, see how we get on. Hopefully we'll be ahead by then. I say, guys, thanks once again for joining me. It's always appreciated. The big game coming up is Tottenham, though. Sabio's like... Right, so they're on shocking form, guys. So I'd like to think we come flying up the traps. Yeah, sorry, Daz, I won't talk about Man U, mate. I know you're a Man U guy. It's one of those things. Go on, Tierney. Oh, he's fast. Jeez. Oh, King's fast. Wow, okay. So the things with Tierney and Bellerin, they're both... Bellerin's more a wing back, so he really loves to bomb forward. Tierney can do it, but he's a little bit more reserved than that. Come on, guys, man. Too easy. Too easy. I don't know why we're getting cut open like that. We shouldn't be. So this is what happens when we play lesser teams. We just seem to switch off. And then when we play a big team, we seem to up it. I've not had one highlight yet, you know that. 30 odd minutes in, I've not had one highlight. I've not had one shot of goal from the highlights. Oh no. Okay, Ozil looks exhausted. Fair enough. Right. Not a good half, mate. Like I say, once again, we're back to being inconsistent again. So, I'll tell you what, we'll cancel that. We'll then... No, I don't want to do that. So we're going to bring Guendouzi on. So then I can get Ceballos up there. You can go there. We're going to get uninterested. Xhaka's uninterested, and this is the guy that had really poor morale because he wasn't getting game time, and now we give him game time, he's not interested. So I'll tell you what, for you not looking interested, I'm going to give you till half time, and I'm going to drag you off the park. Pepe's fitness is a little bit dodgy. Tierney I need to watch. Once again, I'll give him till half time. It's not great. I think in the European games... Yeah, Ray, I thought I'd just give him a half, mate. I thought he could have made a half. I just risked it, I shouldn't have. I thought, why not? I thought it was Bournemouth. All the rest of the guys will carry him, but nah, it was sloppy, mate. I should never put him on. I knew he wasn't 100%. Same with Tierney. Yeah, that was all on me. I just too blasé with it, mate. Right, so we're gonna make a sub. So we're gonna... Tierney's gonna come off. We're gonna get Maitland-Niles on. Xhaka doesn't look interested at all. But I don't have any more midfielders really. What I might do is I might get Guendouzi there. I can get Xhaka. So you can go there. Gonna make us a lot more attack minded as well, because this is terrible. Once again, you've got to remember I've got Aubameyang, Lacazette and Pepe up front. I'm trying to get us a bit more attack minded as well. Why have we not had one highlight? 60 minutes and we've not had a highlight. Oh my god, man. This is crazy, man. Home against Bournemouth, we've lost the past 5 games and we've been shocking. Play Everton away and play amazing. I just cannot understand this Arsenal team at all, man. Damn. Can't believe it, man. Come on, guys. Last chance, guys. Last chance. Come on, Pepe. Please, Pepe, top corner. Oh no. Counter attack. Oh my god, man. That's terrible, man. I just don't know what's going on with this Arsenal team. So inconsistent. They've lost their past 5 games. We've been on decent form again and we get beat 1-0 and we looked terrible. Looked absolutely terrible. So it's kind of ironic because I thought I may have drawn or got beat against Southampton away and I beat them, and then at home against Bournemouth when I should win, I got beat. Man, this team, this is Arsenal through and through, by the way. They just didn't turn up. It's weird. So yeah, so like I was saying, Zidane's been keeping an eye on Aubameyang, as you can see there from what it's saying. So Zidane was spotted at the Emirates. Yeah, I should have got Ozil off. I thought he could have got through a half, but no risks now. Definitely not going to do that. Consistent. So Tottenham drew with Watford away, so that's maybe helped us a little bit in the league. So Newcastle are kind of slumped at the bottom of the league as well. Like I say, Man City still top with 6 points. We are 6th. Leicester have leapfrogged us. Chelsea are still in the same points as us. Tottenham are only 2 points behind, so it's going to be set up really good for this derby game. So basically, if they beat me in this game, they'll leapfrog me by a point. So they've got massive incentive to... I know it's a derby anyway, but they've got massive incentive to try and beat me. Things I'm trying to give the guys rest days as well. I tweaked my training, guys, kind of off camera, so that I gave my guys a bit more rest, because I knew like they were a little bit kind of like heavy legged as such, and it still didn't help. But hopefully we've got a little bit of rest now. We've got Sarajevo. I'm going to make loads of changes once again. I'm going to literally just change almost my whole 11, I think. I'm not even going to risk anything. People are coming out. Leno's not going to come on. Ozil's going to come off. Everybody. I don't care what 11 I put out for this. I've got Tottenham. That's a huge game for me. I need to get something out of that game, and I'm away as well. But yeah, it's so frustrating. They lost 5 games in a row. They were terrible. And then we got beat 1-0 at home against them. Mental. Once again, I think it's just complacency. Some guys switch off when they play lesser teams. So watch this, will we bang up for the Tottenham game, hopefully. I hope so. Ooh. Please. Hopefully we can win. So how's your team getting on anyway? I'm assuming you'll be quite high up in the league, if not top. Yeah, Man City are a really good team in it. If you can keep De Bruyne fit, mate, you'll be golden. Him, Silva. I know you've got David and Bernardo Silva, Sterling as well. Yeah, they've got a cracking squad. So what you find is, guys, if you've not played this before with the spinny circle, it's saving the game. Welcome to the agony and ecstasy of management, and especially Arsenal. I can't string 2 results together. Mental. Yeah, so like we played so well against Southampton away, come at home against Bournemouth, and we just didn't turn up at all. Yeah, Ray, I think so, mate. Yeah, it's just weird, mate. It's just you can't put your finger on it because I'm not saying you're not doing anything different, but if the guys win, it gives them a bit of confidence. But the league's tight. Look at how tight the league is. Look at the top 10, right? If you look at the league down here, yeah. So I'm going to show you from around here, yeah. So this is, so from 10th, sorry, down to 11th. So from 11th to 6th, there's 3 points in it. So if anybody like gets a win or a loss, you can go up like 3 or 4 places potentially in the league. So like I say, we're 6th, like I keep saying, but 24, 24, 22, 22, 22, 21, and then 2020, and They've got a little kind of gap at the bottom when Watford, Burnley and Newcastle are kind of there. But Sarajevo next, guys. Europa League. We've won a group last game in this league kind of format. Loads of changes. We just have to. I need my guys fit for the Tottenham game. It's away as well. The good thing about this game against Sarajevo is it's at home, so I'm not travelling. Because sometimes when you travel, that affects your guys as well, because obviously they're going abroad and all that stuff. That can affect their tiredness as well. So because we're playing at the Emirates in London, and obviously Tottenham's in London as well, we've got like literally no travel. So there's no excuses to say, oh, we're fatigued from going to Sarajevo, going to wherever. No excuses for that. Yeah, Wolves are on cracking form, man. They just beat Chelsea 3-1. Yeah, they're playing really well now. Really well. Yeah, I think they're still third in the league, Wolves. Oh my god. Okay. So he was in training. And he's obviously like strained for a ball. He's obviously like pushed for a ball and he's done his hamstring in. So he's out for 3 to 5 weeks. So my playmaker's out for 3 to 5 weeks. My guy that kind of locks teams, so he's out. So that's a big blow for me, especially just before the Tottenham game. That's a big blow for me, because that's kind of like pretty much my playmaker. What I might have to do is I might have to get Guendouzi a little bit more further up, get Ceballos sitting in that gap. Damn, man. Yeah, that's a big blow for me. Yeah, having him out even for like 3 to 5 weeks is, and that's him just. You got to remember that's 3 to 5 weeks without him even playing. So when he comes back after 5 weeks, he's still got to get his match sharpness up. So he'll be down at 50 or 60% again, and then you've got to try and bring him back in again. You can't go, oh, your 5 weeks are up, and you go full 90 minutes. So you may be talking what 4? He's maybe missing anything between like 6 to 10 games, depending on the way the games go. Depending on how often we play in Europe now, in cup games, we might miss like maybe 6 to 10 games. So a big blow for us. Arsenal strong favourites. We were strong favourites against Bournemouth. I'm saying nothing. Like I say, guys, I know I'm kind of going through it a little bit quick, but you can do what you want in this game, guys. I mean, like I've said in previous episodes, you could literally spend an hour playing one game. You could go like right in depth, look at your squad, look at the tactics, look at individual training. Excuse me. Have team meetings, tactics. You can do like loads of interviews, pre-match, match tunnel. You do like post-match interviews. You can do matches if some manager says, "Oh, I admire your work," or if maybe Zidane spotted at a game, you might get like some media guy interviewing you saying, "Oh, what do you think is Zidane looking to get Aubameyang or whoever?" And then you can just skip them. You can send assistants. You can send assistants to do your training as well. So if you want to kind of make it a bit quicker, you can. However, if you want to specifically focus on stuff, you have the option of doing that. So I'm literally I'm making loads of changes here. Loads of changes. I cannot have guys injured for this Tottenham game. Does I think so, mate? That's a massive blow. Yeah, it's true, Ray. Yeah, sometimes you have to, mate. I've not done that yet, but I know I have to. That's a blow, man. To have Ozil out's horrible for me, because his vision's amazing. So yeah, I might have to get Ceballos in. So maybe Ceballos, have Guendouzi further up, then have Ceballos sitting slightly behind, and have Torreira just as the guy in between defence and midfield. It's tough, man. Arsenal fans confident of a big win. So once again, Torreira's passed a fitness test, but his match sharpness is low, so I'm going to leave him out. I want him hopefully back in for the Tottenham game. Leno's fit, which is awesome. He's still not going to play. I'm going to leave him out. I don't want him risking anything. I need him once again for the Tottenham game. like I say, this is a meaningless game. I've already won this group. I've won 5 out of 5. This is my 6th game out of 6 from my group, so I've walked it. So this is, like I say, let's have a look at the group anyway, so we can have a view of the group. So yeah, guys, there you go. That gives you an idea, yeah. So I've absolutely walked this group, yeah. Played 5, won 5, scored 16 goals, conceded 2, and plus 14 goal difference. Like I say, total meaningless game. This is my last game in this group. Sarajevo are bottom. They've had no points. I should absolutely hammer this team, even with a weakened team. I'm not trying to say that disrespectfully, but we should on paper. Solskjaer sacked, mate. They were in bad form. They were in really bad form, weren't they? Well, they were like, I think what the straw that broke the camel's back was that that game, what they were 15th, I think, 14th or 15th, and then Liverpool beat them. So Liverpool went to Old Trafford and beat them 1-0. And you know what it's like. I mean, Man U Liverpool's such a fierce rivalry. That goes back decades. So that was always going to possibly be the final nail in the coffin for him. This Tottenham game might be for me, by the way. I'm telling you, if I lose this Tottenham game, see my running after the Tottenham game. I've got Tottenham away. I think I've got Tottenham away, Crystal Palace away, West Ham at home. That's 3 London derby games, and I've got Man City away. So my next 4 games are terrible. 3 London derby games and Man City away. So that my season might be over. I might be out of a job. You never know. I might be going to the job centre, social distancing. Right, loads of changes, guys. So Ozil's obviously not fit. Man, gutted about that. Oh, so annoying. Right, we'll get I'll tell you what, we'll get Martinelli in. Man, it's annoying. So Ozil is going to come off the subs bench. Mustafi can come in. Cam Chambers can come in. So Leonard's going to stay on the bench. I'm not going to bring him on. So once again, Lacazette's going to come off. We'll get what I'll do is I'll get Martinelli up there. Don't worry, Lacazette, you're going to come out. You're going to come out, so that's fine. So I'm going to get Reece Nelson can come in for Lacazette. I might take Pepe off as well, because Pepe's playing really well for me. But once again, I don't want to risk anything. So I'll bring Saka on. See Saka, guys, right? I actually brought him in from the under-23s. He was playing that well for me. So he actually wasn't in my squad. But the under-23 coach told me, saying, listen, Saka's playing really well. He got hat-trick. He's on really good form. I checked his form. So he was worthy of getting promoted as such to the full squad. So I need to get Aubameyang out as well. Who can I bring on? Who can I bring on? So it doesn't matter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get him up there. Guendouzi and Ceballos can go there. That's fine, guys. So like I say, it's a total makeshift, guys. I might even get David Luiz out as well. What I'll do is I'll get Callum Chambers in. How's Holden looking as well, guys? This is a dilemma you have, guys. I cannot risk any. What's the point? We've won this group. It's just, this is a total meaningless game. We've already topped the group. We may as well not play, but we have to, obviously. But I have to just try and keep my squad as fit as I can. Everybody's fitness, it looks decent now because we had a little bit of a rest between that last game. I'm going to keep it like that at the moment. I'm going to keep an eye on Bellerin and Tierney as well. Yeah, I'm just going with this, guys. And I'm going to make the wholesale changes for the Tottenham game. Hopefully that rest will help Aubameyang and Pepe and Lacazette. And obviously Ozil can't play though. David Luiz will have a little bit of a rest, which may help him because he's not long back from injury. Tell you what, hand over to assistant. Let's get this done. So guys, I expect us to win this by 3 or 4. I'd like to think anyway. So, but we'll see. Oh God! Oh, my juice! Penalty! Penalty! Go on, Martinelli, son. Go on, son. So 1-0 up. 3-2. 3-2. You're showing your blue moon colours there. 3-2 against this team. Bottom of the league. -14. We're top. 3-2. Ray, how dare you, sir? How dare you? You rascal, you. 2-0. 2-0 in cruising. What should we get beat? What should we like? Probably get beat 3-2, mate. That'd be funny. Get a man sent off and the team just like loses the plot, goes nuts at half time, just loses the rag with me, just like no one wants to talk to me. Ah, he's the rubbish. Ah, just. Oh. The goalie's playing well, by the way. Luckily for them. Yeah, Sarajevo they're not up to much, are they? Guys, I've turned the latency down really low, so hopefully the chat's more one-to-one. It seems to be, which is really good for me, and it's great to interact like one-to-one. I can totally tell the difference tonight. Well, there's your halftime stats, guys, yeah? So look at the shots. 16 shots to 1, 79% possession to 21. I mean, what the hell? 79. And then we play Bournemouth at home and we're shocking. I want to swear, I'm trying to keep the channel family friendly for Football Manager. But for Arsenal I might need a square box. And I might like pay for a mortgage or something. Get a new house with the swear box money. I tell you what, handover assistant, whatever. Because the reason the guy's not interested, because it's basically a meaningless game. A bit like myself, it's like we've already qualified. It's good for the young guys to get a bit of fitness in, but I don't want to risk playing guys because I like it, Live Dragon Drake. I'll try not to, mate. It's difficult, especially going Arsenal because we're so inconsistent. It's so hard to tell sometimes. Well, look at that, right? We beat Southampton away, played amazing. Played Bournemouth at home. They had 5 losses in a row, and we got beat 1-0, and we played terrible. And it's like, and then earlier on in the season, we beat Man U 3-1 at home, beat Everton 3-0 away, beat Chelsea away 1-0. So inconsistent. It's just crazy. But that's Arsenal in real life. That is Arsenal. Lovely. I'm not even going to make any changes. You know that. I'm just gonna keep my team as it is. So Leno's obviously going to come back in. David Luiz is going to come back in. Pepe, Aubameyang, Lacazette, Ozil I can't come back in. Because he's injured. No. Like 3 to 5 weeks. That's a big blow for me as well. I really needed him for this derby. So I thought I may have snuck something at the derby. Now without having him in, it's got to be difficult. Because he's that guy that's just got that bit of magic that can, a bit like Kevin De Bruyne for Man City. So that guy that can just unlock a defence. Plus he's on like what, 300 grand a week. So yeah, that's got enough to motivate you somehow. Yeah, 3 or 4-0 guys, I said. 3-0. Yeah, kind of the way I expected it to go. Yeah, that's fine. Hand over to assistant. Awesome. Hand it over to my consistent. Seems confused and demotivated. Awesome, thank you assistant. I'll not be doing that again. So that's a great thing to do before the derby game. Arsenal Hammer Sarajevo. Look at that, right? So 30 shots we had to their 2. I know my assistant, he had 1 job, and now look at my guys. Oh, we're so like... Oh. What's happening, mate, is that the wheels are coming off, mate. It's like going downhill, mate, and you're trying to steer the steering wheel, and the steering wheel comes off in your hand. It's kind of getting a bit like that, or the vehicle's on fire, and it's like that meme with the dog. and like with the table drinking like something and it's like fire, it's fine. That's kind of what it's like at the moment. It's fine. I got this. I'll be getting my P45, mate. I'll be getting like my books. I'll come back. I'll be like, my locker's not working. My locker key. But I know it can't get through the front door. Parking space is taken up. So we had the Spanish coach there as well. The Spanish manager was there. So he was he's looking obviously at our squad for the upcoming international. So he's looking at Bellerin and Ceballos for the next Spanish squad. I didn't know. God, I thought Bellerin. I thought he was. I know Hector's kind of this, but I just assumed that he had like a bit like what's his face, Griezmann. I thought it was like one of those like French Spanish guys. Like I think correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sure like Griezmann. He was like born, like almost like, I don't know if he's born, but he was brought up in Spain his whole life, but he was French. I know he's French obviously, but I think he played in Spain his whole life. I don't think he's ever played in the French league. Griezmann, I think it's always been Spain he's played in. So guys, no pressure. I'm not feeling any pressure in this Tottenham game, obviously. Yeah, so we'll have one last look at the league, guys. Down here. So Manchester City still top, obviously. Liverpool second still. Wolves, Villa, Leicester, us, we're still sixth. Tottenham, like I say, are 2 points behind us. So if Tottenham are lucky enough to beat us, they will leapfrog us. Because they get 3 points for a win. So they'll be on 25 points, we'll be on 24. And then my games after that. So there's my running, guys. So these games are key, yeah? So like I say, I've got Tottenham. Yeah, so I've got Tottenham away. Tough game because it's away. Then again, my team's all over the shop. Who knows? We might pump them. Crystal Palace away in the Carabao Cup. We actually played them in the league. I think it was about the 5th or 6th game in. They beat us 2-0. We were terrible. Zaha got a goal and I can't remember who. Maybe got a double. I'm not sure. West Ham. London derby again. Man City away, which is going to be tough. This run in here is pretty much make or break for me. This next 5-6 games, Man City away, I'm writing it off, so I don't expect to win. And Norwich, we played them away. We got beat 1-0. We should have got a draw out of that. Norwich are still doing quite well in the league. They're still 10th, but they're only like 2 points behind us. They were 3rd for a while, 3rd or 4th. So yeah, they've had a little bit of a slump. But yeah, that run in there, guys, these next, 5 games are key for me, like the really tough games. Especially like 3 London derbies in a row. I know one of them's a cup, but still it's momentum. This game I have to get something out of it against Tottenham. I just have to. This is going to be tough, man. I'm just hoping that maybe they've got like Kane injured, or Son injured, or Dele Alli injured. Or some maybe like 1 or 2 influential players on the team that's injured. Like I ideally want Kane and Ali injured or Son injured. If those 3 are maybe not. Oh god. Right, okay. So yeah, they've got pretty much a full strength squad, guys. If you look at there, so they've got Harry Kane up front, the main guy. The guy who's in my thumbnail, Harry Kane, the main England striker, obviously. Dele Alli in midfield, he's a playmaker. Son's got really good pace down that wing. Moira's the same, he's so quick as well. Man, their team looks good. Ooh, their starting 11 looks decent, really decent. Guys, this is going to be tough. I'll be honest with you, man, I'm expecting the worst, and that sounds bad, because I like to think we get something at the game, but after our form being so erratic, and obviously Ozil getting injured as well was a massive blow for us. And then my assistant manager after that game that we dominated said something stupid to my players and they got like confused and despondent. I just expect them to go, well done guys, instead of going, oh you played well but you could have done better, and the guy's like, what? Like we just hammered this team, what are you talking about? So that's not helped morale. The top clash in Sunday's Premier Division fixtures sees Tottenham take on Arsenal at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Elsewhere, Newcastle play managerless Man U, as you said, Dazza. Solskjaer got his books, mate. Yeah, this is a tough game, man. So 8th plays 6th, so they can leapfrog us with a win. Tottenham are clear favourites, and we'll look at their form. They've won 3 and drawn 2. Our form's all over the place. Yeah, they're favourites. We're 4-1, which is crazy for a derby game. Man, if I get beat here, what the knock-on effect of this game will be is, if Tottenham beat me, if it's a tight game and we're really unlucky, it might be not too bad. But even if it is a tight game or if I get hammered, the board are going to hate me for that, because it's like Rangers playing Celtic. If your Rangers or Celtic and one of those teams beats the other team, it's like horrendous. It's like that. And then the fans as well, the fans will hate you as well. The fans will get in your back. And then you get a slumpy form, and then you're playing like a London derbies, like 2 London derbies after that. Your confidence is low. Then you play Man City away. Huh? Yeah, so I need something at this game. Even a point I would take. Kane scored 11 goals out of 23 games, which is good. Really good. Oh, I forgot Mourinho. I forgot Mourinho's the Tottenham manager. How could I forget? Mourinho, park the bus, Mourinho. I don't speak, I never speak. I am the special one. Please Arsenal, please. The agony and ecstasy football manager, guys. The stuff you do to try and to win a game. Oh wow, that's not too bad. It's not too bad. Not too bad. It's got to be the last game, as crazy as it sounds. They're going to hand over to an assistant, and then the next. So they agree with what they're saying as well. So don't force the pass work into the box instead. Patience is the key. It's actually pretty clever. So obviously all the guys are happy with that, which is great. This is kind of what I want. So that gets the morale up a bit. So Liverpool, Man City drew. So that's a really good result for City, because that means that they maintain their gap from Liverpool. So if you look at this very top game, guys, Liverpool 0, Man City 0. So that's really good for City, more so than Liverpool, because Liverpool tried to obviously close the gap. That's really good for yeah, big derby game, mate. And it's probably the worst time for me to play them as well. They were in really good form. We're all over the shop. Ozil's injured. A couple of guys have had a niggle here and there. But then again, who knows what Arsenal's going to turn up. This is just the type of team that I have. Yeah, we're 8th, they're 10th. 2 points above them. Yeah, Man City definitely the team to beat. They're still unbeaten in the league as well. Right. Shit. I did swear to apologise. I'm sorry. Under my breath type thing. So Leno's back, which is great. So his fitness is perfect, which is awesome. We've now got Torreira back, but he's not fully fit. So he'd be great for this game because he's in that gap between, like I say, I've said numerous times, between the defence and midfield. He's a guy that works between the lines and just tries to stop the team from playing, pick up the scraps, kind of give people balls in the deeper areas. So I'm not too sure what to do with him. I could ideally have him on, but his fitness, they're saying to me, recommended to be limited to a maximum of 75 minutes of action. So it's risky playing him. But Xhaka was uninterested. And what annoys me with Xhaka is that's a guy that's morale was low. Oh, I want to play more games. Okay, play more games. Plays. Not interested. Well, you're not playing any more games then. So that's what's going to happen with him. Recent form, strong, inconsistent. Yeah, they've got to really... Even having Lamella, it's nothing for them. They've got the strongest 11 out. Ozil out for us is a massive blow. Okay, guys, right, let's get back to the strongest 11 again. So, I know you played well, Martinelli, but I need my big guns back in. So, Aubameyang can come back in there. Saka is going to come out. We're going to get Pepe back in. What to do? What to do, guys? I bring David Luiz back in. What's his form like? His form's so, you know that. Let's have a look at Holden's form. 7.3, Chambers form 7.4. Chambers is in good form. Holden. Guys, I'm trying to take the form at the moment. I'm just trying to think who's actually playing well for me. I don't want to make assumptions. Yeah, he's actually been a little bit out of form. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Holden out. I'm going to get David Luiz in. So this is the first game that Holden's not played. So that might annoy him, but his form's not been that great. So Torreira, I want to get him on the bench, even though his fitness is not great. Right, you can come out. So Leno's going to come back in. I almost forgot to put Leno back in. Jeez, that would have been bad. So that's kind of what I can really do at the moment, guys. It's a bit difficult. I've got a couple of niggles. But that is, at the moment, I'd say my strongest 11, or arguably my strongest 11. I'd say my defence is as strong as it's going to get. Leno's great goalie, obviously. Xhaka, once again, he's trying to do Torreira's role, because remember we looked at last time, he was kind of like, was suitable in that position. So obviously Torreira, well, I know Xhaka's got 3 stars, but it shows that he's more than competent to do that position. Plus with Torreira's fitness as well. Like I say, that's what they're telling me. Past fitness test recommended to build up match sharpness with a maximum of 75 minutes. He's also 1 yellow card away from suspension, which doesn't really bother me. It happens with that type of player that he is. He does like to get put his foot in. Right, guys. Oh, guys, this is the first match I actually feel kind of nervous before. You know that, like genuinely, like. We'll see how it goes, eh? Okay, that worked really well. So everybody's motivated, which is great. So I says, listen, once again the media's got on their back. Let's show them. Well, here goes nothing, guys. Here goes nothing. So guys, yeah, so Tottenham, massive game, biggest game of the season for me, arguably. Yeah, so we'll see how it goes. We're actually the underdogs. Yes! Come on. Come on. Go on, son. Go on, Aubameyang. Come on. Come on. Come on, guys. That's better. What a start, Aubameyang. Ah, shit. Oh, no. Did that at the post? I think that at the post and came back. Pardon the language again, guys. Did that at the post? I want to see this. Oh, Leno pushed it away. Oh, man. So unlucky. Damn it. Yeah, Brendan, tough, mate. It's been, we're playing our biggest rival now. We're drawn 1-1. Been 2 early goals. It's been tough, mate. It's been really tough. Come on, guys. Oh, come on. Going to use him. Ah, oh, come on. Oh no, Kane's 1-on-1. Oh, he's just missed. Ooh. Wow. Oh my days. That was from our mistake again. Once again, losing the ball. Come on, Pepe, get it in, son. Yes! Come on. Come on. Come on, 2-1 up. Come on. Come on. Come on. Ceballos with a header. Come on, guys. Come on. Get 2-1 at half time. Come on. Get 2-1 at half time, guys. Come on. Come on. Okay, right. Come on, guys. It's not over yet, mate. Jeez, 2-1 away to Tottenham. We had such a good first half, though. We were the better team. But we'll see, yeah. Come on. Ball over the top again, every time. Oh, he's just missed it again. Jesus Christ. Wow. I'm going to have to take Tierney off. He's not fit. I'm going to have to take Tierney off. Come on, guys. Yes! Come on. Come on, guys. Come on. Go on, Lacazette. Come on. Brilliant. Come on, guys. Come on. Brilliant, Bellerin. Go on, guys. We'll get them on the counter attack. Go, remember, they're going to be bombing forward because they need to attack. Go on, go. Hit it. Oh no, he's lost it. He's lost it. Brilliant. Go on, Pepe. Pepe's got loads of pace. Oh, he's away. Pepe's away. He's away and he's on. Oh. Oh. Wow. Come on, guys. Brilliant, Bellerin. Brilliant. What a clearance, mate. Brilliant. Oh, brilliant, Ceballos. Brilliant, mate. Come on, guys. Ah, no. Come on, guys. Please. 3-2, no. It's not over yet, Dazzle. There's still like 2 minutes to go, mate. Please, guys. Please. Come on. Final whistle. Yes! Come on! Come on. 3-2, get it up. Yes! Come on. Brilliant. Whew. Guys, I'm sweating, man. Sweating. Come on. We're back up to 5th again, guys. Wow, can't believe it. Can't believe we won that game. Like I say, welcome to Arsenal, guys. If anything, you can't say my streams are not entertaining, guys, because even I'm not too sure what's going to go on in these streams. Like I say, we played amazing against Everton away. Then we played well in Europe. Then we played Bournemouth at home, had 5 defeats in a row. We got beat 1-0. And then we played Tottenham away, massive underdogs, and we beat them 3-2 when we were the better team. We played them, I think we played them off the park. I thought we were amazing in that game. But once again, big game. The guys are up for it. That was a great result. 3-2 away to Tottenham was amazing. So, absolutely delighted with that. Guys, I'm going to leave the stream there. Thanks so much. Really appreciate it. I'm going to show you Arsenal into Europa Cup race. So, a strike from Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang boosted Arsenal's hopes of qualifying for the Euro Cup Champions League, pretty much. After a 3-2 victory over Tottenham, because of obviously licensing, they can't say Champions League, on a wet afternoon at Tottenham Hotspur. Yeah. So even look at the possession, right? Look at the shots, guys. So if you look, I'm going to put the cursor, yeah. So yeah, they had 4 more shots, but we went a little bit deep because I wanted to keep it going. I tell you what, Dad, I will do one more. Do you know what? I'll do West Ham at home. Why not? Yeah, and look at the possession there, right? 65% plays 35. We were the better team. I just can't get them to do consistently. I don't know what it is. I'm just like, why won't you do it consistently for me? It's like, why you just... They're just mentality. I'm trying to sugarcoat them. I'm trying to... Yeah, one more, mate. I'll do one more. I'll do the West Ham at home. So yeah, I mean, guys are going to be delighted after that. Yeah, delighted with that, guys. Like I say, no matter what happens in this West Ham game, I won my rival game. So I'm delighted, especially away from home. To win 3-2 is amazing. Yeah, one more, guys, one more. I'll do one more. I'm pretty sure it's it's actually Crystal Palace away in the Cup. So I actually forgot this game was next. So it's actually Palace away in the Cup. Guys, this is the Carabao Cup. The good thing for me is about the Carabao Cup, it's like it's known, there's 2, if you don't know the English League, there's 2 cups in the English League. You've got the Carabao Cup, which was known as the League Cup. It's known as the Carabao Cup now. And you've got the FA Cup, the Football Association Cup. The FA Cup's the big one, like the one that everybody loves. It's like the magic of the cup. Excuse me. So the good thing with this is, even if I get beat, the board are not that bothered about this cup. They're really not. They're like, oh, whatever. So this is maybe just have a swing at this. Be mindful though, when I played Palace the last time in the league, they beat me 2-0 away from home, and I'm playing away from home again. I've played 2 rounds in the Carabao Cup. I've played 2 Premiership teams and had 2 wins on penalties. So what do I do here, guys? Do I play a strong 11? Do I play the same 11? Because the Carabao Cup, guys. Man, what do I do? Palace away in the Cup. Plus a London derby again. I'm torn, guys. I'm torn whether to keep it the same. I know that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that if getting anybody injured, I'll be kicking myself for getting anybody injured. Okay, right, we're keeping the same team. We're going to go for it, Dazza. Like you say, we'll keep the same team going, momentum. We'll see what gets on. Yeah, Ray, what do you think? Bring De Bruyne and Silva on and get Sterling and Aguero free transfers, mate, please. Slight underdogs, Palace, but it's the Carabao Cup. Yeah, so it's kind of like... Well, I mean, look at that, guys. Look how well we played, man. We played so good. Pepe got a 9, man. Pepe's been on so good. Stay. Stay another day. Stay now. Stick or twist? I'm sticking, mate. Sticking. Yeah, it was a great game. Can't believe it, man. Pepe. Pepe. Oh, he's been so good for me, man. He's worth that 70 odd million at the moment. He's been so good for me. Like I say, guys, even if we get beat here, I'm not that bothered. It's a Carabao Cup, and the thing is, it's one less game as well. I don't have like a huge squad. My squad size is okay. So if it's actually like less games to play, I'll be actually quite happy, to be honest. Don't get me wrong, it's nice to get a cup, but yeah, you'd rather get top four. Top four is where the money's at. I mean, you get nothing for the League Cup apart from history. Oh, you won the League Cup, great. FA Cup's a bit more prestigious, but you remember there's 5 spaces potentially, yeah, to get into the Champions League. In the English Premier League, it's the top 4 that qualify. Also, if you're in the Europa League, which I'm in at the moment, so basically, if you don't know what the Europa League is, the Champions League consists of the top teams in X amount of leagues in so many positions. So because the English League is known as like a big league, they get 4 spaces. So the top 4. Spain get top 4, Italy get top 4, I think Germany get top 4. Lesser nations like the Dutch may only get 2 spaces. So we get 4 spaces. So what happens if you don't get in the top 4, if you're maybe 5th, 6th or 7th potentially, you then go into the Europa League. Now obviously I won my group there, so I'm now into the knockout stages. If, for example, I struggle to get in the top from the Premier League, my potential get out clause to get back into the Champions League, if I cannot make top 4 in the league, is that if I win the Europa League, I get a Champions League spot. So it's the Europa League, the one that plays Sarajevo, and that's the one I need to try and potentially focus on, depending on the way the season goes. So that's maybe my back way into getting a Champions League spot if I do not manage to get into top 4 in the Premiership, which is possible. So playing Club Brugge, so that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Not bad. We should beat them. We should beat them. I think we'll maybe like get a draw. Maybe get a draw. Maybe a 2-1 and then we'll beat them at home. We should beat Club Brugge. We should really beat them. Right, so I'm going to look at the draw, guys, because I want to see what teams are still left in this, right? So this is the Europa League, yeah? So we're now in the knockout stages. So I'm going to tell you the teams to watch out for, yeah? In my opinion. Right, so German teams are obviously quite strong. So watch out for the German sides. Man U are still in it. So Man U are there. I didn't even know they were in that. I forgot that. Lazio, watch out for them. There's still some really good teams in. You've got Chelsea in there as well. That's obviously like Chase's team. Roma, Valencia, Shakhtar, a really good Ukraine team. They're really good. So yeah, there's still some really big teams in this. So that's going to not be easy to win, guys. You've got some really good teams, even in the Europa League. They've got some big names. So for me to win it, I'm going to have to play some big teams at some point, whether it's a big Spanish or German or Italian team. I'm delighted with that win though, guys. I'm so happy. Doesn't matter what happens in the stream now, I've beat Tottenham away from home 3-2. I'm delighted. And after us being in such ropey form, and we played so well, that's what frustrates me as well. It's just, you know, we're just so inconsistent. Do you know what it looked like? It looked like we wanted it more. When I'm watching the highlights, it looked like we wanted to win that more. And you can see where the tackles are flying in and we're bombing down, and like, we want this more than what they want it. And then you play Bournemouth at home, who've lost the last 5, and you're like, oh, we got beat. Play Tottenham away and you play amazing, you're like, it's like grabbing them from the neck. But I don't know how to snap them out of that. I just don't know. True to life Arsenal, guys. You're getting Arsenal experience. So expect a lot of like ecstasy and agony along the way. So Ozil's still potentially out for another 2 weeks. But then again, we have to be mindful of that when he comes back. Brendan, I hope you're good, mate. Thank you for joining me. Like I say once again, everybody in the chat, guys. Dazadini, obviously Ray, Brendan, Adam, obviously, Project when they came in, Rick Tone. A few other guys. Apologies if I forget your names even. Pepe got on Team of the Week. He's playing so well for me, Pepe, now. Oh, he's playing so well. 70 million we got him for in the transfer window. He's worth his weight in gold at the moment. So guys, here we go, yeah. So Carabao Cup game, this will be my last stream of the night, guys. That's been an hour and a half we've been in. Always seems to fly by. Last game. So once again, Torreira's fitness is a bit dodgy. We'll see where this game goes. I might give him a half. I don't know. We'll see. It's tough because the thing is, I don't want to get him injured because he's been great for me as well, Torreira. So I don't want to risk him. It's trying to wrap them in cotton wool, isn't it? It's trying to get them back to fitness but not overplay them. Thank you, Ray. Thanks, mate. I need it. Go Arsenal. I definitely need that, mate. Yeah, but this team beat us 2-0 in the league, if you remember correctly. Yeah, so it's going to be tough, man. I'm so glad we beat Tottenham. Honestly, Adam, you've no idea. That's like my fiercest rival in the whole game, pretty much. Yeah, so for us to be in such erratic form and then to play away against them and just play so well, we were just so good in that game. We were the better team. Don't get me wrong, Kane had a few chances, but we were just so good in that game. We were like 65% possession, which is, to go away to Tottenham and do that, it's just mad. And to beat Mourinho as well. I've beat Mourinho. I can always say that on my deathbed, on my tombstone. I beat Mourinho, a football manager. Yeah? I beat the boss man, a football manager. I beat the special one, a football manager. Guys, I'm going to just stick with the 11. Oh, he wants rested. Yeah, he's a bit... Right, so Tierney's... Cause he had a long layoff, his fitness has been a bit up and down, which is kind of understandable. Maitland-Niles is my contract guy. I'm actually maybe going to give him in the contract. I've said that a few times, but I think I'm going to. Guys, I'm just going with that. I'm going to go with that. That's what I'm going to do. So what I might do is... What are they saying about that? Some minor issues. Basically saying that he's not that great in that position. Oops, wrong one. Okay. Right, so what I'll do is... So I've been Kalashniak back in because he's actually better suited to that position, so I'm going to bring him back in. So he can feed Pepe. I'm going to get Maitland-Niles on the bench. I'm going to take Tierney off because he's not fit. Martinelli's going to stay in because he had a really good game in that Euro game, as in my sub. Torreira I might have to bring on at some point, maybe depending on the way the game goes. Holding him, having him off because I'm happy with David Luiz and Chambers. Bellerin's playing well. Kolasinac, he'll do okay. Guendouzi's playing really well. I was actually had a question mark over Simon Ceballos, so I think Ceballos is playing well for me. If you're unsure of the current form, guys, just click on their name and you go down to the bottom. So look, in that last game against Tottenham, he got a 7.8, which is really good. Yeah, so he played really well. So he's in good form. Pepe's in amazing form for me. Pepe is just on fire at the moment. If he gets injured, I'm going to cry. So once again, guys, Crystal Palace away, Carabao Cup. Not really the biggest cup, but once again, it's a London derby. This team beat us at this ground, what, maybe the 6th or 7th game in the league, 2-0. 4-5-1, jeez man, 5 in midfield. It's crazy. So they're trying to overwhelm me in midfield, so we'll see how it goes, guys. Oh, come on, please. Come on, guys, just please play well. Yes, come on. Lacazette. Yes. Superb. Good start. Great start. Ray, I've got the stream on ultra low latency, mate, so I think it's pretty much 1-to-1, mate. So when you comment, I pretty much see it instantly, which is awesome. Which is great for something like this. Great start, guys. So 1-0 up. Come on, Lacazette. Go on, son. Oh, man. Lacazette's up for this. Well, after that Tottenham game, the guys are flying, eh? Come on, guys. Zaha's good though. Zaha's our danger man by a mile. Kicked out to play, I like it. Almost knocked the guy out in the benches. You see that when he booted that there? Jeez. No messing, guys. I like that. Just no nonsense football. Oh, come on. Wow. What a finish. What a finish, man. That was a bullet. Defender should have had this here. You see he just hesitated here when Mihailovic got this here to Townsend. Townsend just hammered it. No chance. No chance. Well done, Leno. Well done. Come on, guys. This is good, guys. Good play. Switch it again. Lovely. Lovely stuff. This is better. A lot better. Go on, Pepe. Pepe's my man at the moment. Yes! Yes! Pepe is on fire! Pepe is on fire. I mean, look at this for a ball. Aubameyang as well. If you want it to go to anybody, well then Lacazette as well. Look at that for a ball. Oof. Lacazette. Come on, Lacazette. Brilliant. Brilliant finish, and what a ball by Pepe. Pepe, don't get injured. Please don't get injured. I can't take it if he gets injured. Please, don't get injured. As great as we are up front, sometimes we're a bit complacent at the back. Come on, guys. That's poor, man. That's poor again. Come on, Bellerin, you're better than that. Oh my God. This sloppy. We score, concede. Score, concede. I don't know why my guys are lunging in. I'm not telling them to. Just... the way this game's going, it's going to be 5-0. Oh my God, he lost the ball. Jesus Christ. I'll take 2-2 until half time and then make changes, guys, if I can. If I can even get to 2-2. We're back to being Arsenal again. Shaky as you like, all over the shop. Once again, as a London derby though, so... come on, Pepe. Top corner, mate. Go on, Pepe. Go on, son. Yes! Come on! Come on! That's it, we are, mate. We are. We're really weak at the back, mate. I need to try and get that sorted. The transfer window's coming up, mate, so I might actually see if I can get a defender. Yeah, we're really bad at the back, mate. The thing is, we've got, like, on paper they're decent, but they're just all over the shop. Once again, we score and we almost concede straight away. Come on, get us to half time, guys. Go on, Bellerin. Go on, son. Brilliant. Oh. Oh! Thought it was in. Wow, what a chance that was. Right, so everybody's fitness is a bit... Bellerin's a little bit weak. Ceballos is a bit weak. We're struggling to keep the ball in the middle, guys. Yeah, we're struggling. Chase, you've got bad timing, man. This is my last stream again. You always have the bad timing, mate. I'm literally got like one half to go and I'm going off. Yeah, we had a great result, mate. Our last game, and we beat Tottenham 3-2 away. That was like my biggest rival, obviously, as like I'm Arsenal. So we're on a little bit of dodgy form, and we beat them 3-2 away. So we beat Mourinho. Oh, mate, I say it in jest, mate. Don't worry, I'm only joking. Chase, it's all good. I'm only saying it in jest, mate. It's all good. Yeah, so we're playing Crystal Palace in the cup. We're winning 3-2 at half time. I'm as good going forward as I am at the back. So it's definitely a team of two parts. My up front's amazing, but my defence is shocking. I don't know what to do here. I really don't know. I'm going to give it 15-20 minutes maybe. I'm just totally like in a quandary what to do at the moment with my team. Right, we're gonna... Ceballos is feeling it a little bit. So we'll bring Martinelli in. I know going defensive is dodgy, mate. I don't know what to do because our guys are like fitness seems a bit... Yeah, hopefully, mate. Like I say, it's amazing. It's well worth the money. It really is. It's well worth the money, mate. It's well worth the money. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. Yes! No highlights, but I don't give a bleep. Come on. Mate, honestly, please do me a favour when the stream ends, watch back the Tottenham game. That was the game I just played before this one. Wow. Delighted with that, guys. Delighted. Yeah, like I say, hopefully it'll drop again, mate. It was at 40 for a while, which was quite high. And what I think they missed a trick was with this game, mate, is during the virus and the pandemic and that, what they should have done is people are crying out for sport, whether it's like in a computer game or in real life. What they should have done is as soon as this virus thing was out in the open as such, they should have just like got on sale, and the sales would have went through the roof. Well, absolutely does. Yeah, work's always more important, mate. Absolutely, yeah. This is just like, let's say, just a total hobby, obviously. But yeah, it's great, mate. It's so much fun. Like I say, I don't know. I think Chelsea's your team, is it? Excuse me. So we're through to the semi-final. Jeez, didn't realise we're at the semi-final. Wow, we're through to the semi-final, guys. So that'll be a day at Wembley, I think. Yeah, so we're doing quite well, guys. So back to back 3-2 wins. Nothing like putting me through the mill. Yeah, so that's my... Oh god, look at my next games, guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the stream there. My next 5 games, guys, I'm going to show the 5 games in my next stream. Yeah, maybe 6, 5 or 6. Okay, we'll see. Definitely 5. So I've got West Ham at home. I've got Man City away. No. Norwich at home, hopefully I'll win. Who knows what Arsenal will turn up. Portsmouth at home in the FA Cup, and I've got Liverpool at home. So I've got Duncan's Liverpool at home. So yeah, he might want to watch that stream, you never know. But yeah, guys, that was a roller coaster of games there. I hope you really enjoyed that as much as I did. I'm sweating from the light and I'm sweating from the pressure. It was good to get one up on Mourinho though, to go to Tottenham's ground and to beat them 3-2. Yeah, honestly, mate, like I say, that's my next 5 games, Chase, at least my next 5. I've got an ultra low latency of the stream, so it's almost 1-to-1 the chat. Yeah, so you're talking West Ham at home, Man City away. Man City are top. As you can see from the league just above my head. Yeah, they're flying. They're the only team that are unbeaten at the moment. Liverpool are trying to stay on them. Like I say, I'm 5th with Chelsea, so on the same points. That's your team, obviously, Chase. So yeah, we beat Chelsea earlier on in the season 1-0 away at Stamford Bridge, but we're very inconsistent. But I've had a couple of great results. I've had a couple of derby wins. So Tottenham away, and then Crystal Palace away, and another London derby in West Ham. But Liverpool's going to be a massive game as well. So, guys, thanks so much. Going to leave the stream there. Really appreciate you coming and watching my stream. I hope you enjoyed that. Feel free to like, subscribe, share, all that jazz. Even watch some of the games back if you kind of missed them. Yeah, Daz, my defence is shocking. I need to get that sorted, mate. I mean, up front we're insane, but at the back we're so bad. I might just have to get us a bit more rigid, mate. Just not think about more attack minded, just get us more just structured. Oh, thanks so much, guys. I really appreciate it, guys. Once again, thanks to the guys in the chat. So you got Desiree, Adam, Project Storm came in, Rick came in, Brendan, obviously like yourself, Chase. A few other guys came in as well. Thanks so much, guys. I really appreciate that. It's like an hour and 40-ish minutes. I'm sweating here. That lighting's quite warm, and obviously it's a warm night. It's like 23, 24 degrees here, just outside London. But yeah, like I say, mate, the next one's going to be good. So the two key games for me is, well, the two is Man City away and Liverpool at home. Man City away is going to be tough. I mean, like I say, if you look at the league just above my head, they've not lost a game yet. They've had 3 draws, 14 wins, so they're flying. And Liverpool are second. Although saying that, I played Liverpool. I played them away, and I got beat 3-2. I was really unlucky against them. To be fair, they were really clinical though, so that's going to be a tough game. Like I say, 5 games: West Ham, Man City, Norwich, Portsmouth, and Liverpool. Depending on how the stream goes, I might just leave it to the 5. I might do 6 or 7. We'll see. We'll just see how it goes and how I'm feeling on the day, guys. Thanks so much. I'm going to do another stream. What are we talking, Friday, guys? I'll do one on Sunday. I'm just going to have maybe a day off tomorrow. I'll let you know if it changes. But I think it's most likely to be Sunday at the same time, maybe 8 or 9 PM UK time. So that'll be what, Pacific time, maybe 12 or 1, or Eastern, what, 3 or 4 PM, dependent on what time I'm going to do. I'm going to let people know via Twitter. So my Twitter feed, is, if you don't know, is at Stadia Mania. Guys, thanks so much once again. That was absolutely awesome. Thank you for tuning in, watching my stream. I hope you really enjoyed it. You go through the whole spectrum of emotions when you go Arsenal. Even if you watch them in real life, they're like that. The league's really, really tight, as you can see there just above my head. There's nothing really much in it. All the way down from like 14th, you got Palace on 20 points and we're on like 27. So the gap's nothing. I mean, the league's pretty close. Guys, thanks so much. I'll catch you in the next stream. Have a good evening or have a good afternoon, whatever you're up to. All the best. Thanks so much. I like to say I'll keep everybody posted on Twitter what I'm going to do, as in my next stream. Don't think it'll be tomorrow night, but I'll let you know either way. But it's probably going to be Sunday, about the same time. Guys, all the best. Take care. Stay safe. Bye-bye.